Hi, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's Mary, and I'm here with this week's Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, Love During Lockup, Word on the Street. Happy Felon Friday and happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody. Let's hop right in. Lots of things to cover. So I am looking forward to the new season of Love During Lockup. I'm going into Felon Friday withdrawals big time. So I started poking around and I have the tea on two of the new couples. First of all, meet the Colliers, Letitia and Keith Collier. Check it out on wordonthestreetreality.com. Letitia is a boss babe. She owns her own accounting business. And unfortunately, it looks like that she is dealing with the BS and the trolling online. Check out her story in the middle. But you know something? I'm sure she'll pull herself through it. So check out my article about Letitia and her man. Here she is. And she grows baby bell peppers and tomatoes in her garden. So other content creators did videos about her, but when you do your own research, make sure you have the right Keith Collier. Just saying. Another couple coming up on this season of Love During Lockup, which I estimate to start on July 21st. Tonight, it's going to be some BS episode of Mama June, kind of like of a recap of what's been going on in their lives. So I estimate the new episode of Love During Lockup should premiere July 21st. And another couple is Mr. and Mr. Chip. So check out Jada and Chris Chip. Read more about them on wordonthestreetreality.com. Mr. and Mr. Chip are TikTok content creators. Jada is all over TikTok. Go check her out. And she loves dogs. She is rescuing and fostering a dog as we speak. She has a collaboration with a company called Hell Babes for t-shirts and hats. Go check out my article. There's a bunch of information about them. So far we have Mr. and Mr. Collier, Mr. and Mrs. Chip, and I'm sniffing out a third couple, and hopefully I'll have the tea on them by next week's edition of Word on the Street. So for those of you going into Felon Friday withdrawals, I'm with you, but I'm digging out the tea and I'll bring it to you as soon as I have it. Now, for past cast members, I have the tea for you guys. Remember Antoine? I did an update with him, Lacey, and their adorable baby a few months ago. Unfortunately, Antoine's in trouble with the law again. About 2 weeks ago, he was involved in a hit and run in his home state of Washington, and he decided to take off in the woods. And this is a surveillance picture of him running off in the woods. So the law caught up with him and he was charged with a bunch of felony charges. He's been bailed out. But Antoine, what the heck were you thinking? And I feel so bad for Lacey, and you guys have a baby. But as you can see here, he was charged with hit and run, firearm charges, and drug charges. Antoine, shaking my damn head is all I have to say. And in other past cast member news, Angela. Remember Angela and Tony? Angela with all the rules on her refrigerator, no prostitutes, no drugs, and all that other good stuff for her husband. She finally got her fucking divorce. Check this out. Party time. Let's whip out the party poppers and the horns. Angela finally got her divorce from Tony. Only took her 4 years, but hey, woo-hoo! Angela finally got her divorce. Now, Brittany, the notoriously quiet Brittany, is speaking out on the gram. And I am going to try to tie her down for an interview, guys, because I want to hear her side of the story and what she has to say about all this. So she is speaking out, and she wants you guys to know that there is a lot more than what we saw on TV. No, really? I could have told you that. I want to hear what she has to say, and I'm going to try to chase down this interview for you guys. Happy birthday to Cam's son. 9 years ago, Cam's son was born, Paris Morton. Happy birthday. Cam wanted to name you after him, but he decided that there shouldn't be another namesake of him running around. So happy birthday to Paris Morton. And Cam has new music out. Eris wants you to listen to it. Cam wants you to listen to it. And I think you guys should check it out. Let's check out Cam's music, everyone. Congratulations to Kylie. She graduated from high school, class of 2023, off to college. And we have Bobby with a beautiful selfie. And Taylor's daughter painted this picture, and she wants to sell it so she can make money to get more art supplies. I think this is adorable, and I totally applaud this. Okay, Taylor's daughter is like, trying to start her own business at a young age, painting art and selling it off. You go, girl. And if you guys haven't checked it out already, I did an interview with Bobby where she had lots of things to say about her brother-in-law, Chance. So please check it out if you haven't already. And Lindsay's little sister graduated, class of 2023. Congratulations, little sis. And Amber took some time out to take pictures with a fan. Now, this is a subject that's very, very close to my heart. Queen, everybody's best friend, Queen, is not only the backbone of Puppy and Amber's friendship, but she is the backbone of her family. Not only does she help support her elderly parents, but her sister has stage 4 breast cancer that has spread to her lymph nodes. And now her sister, who has 2 children in college, can no longer work and support her family. Her sister has lost her health insurance. They are currently trying to apply for state Medicaid for her. But in the meantime, Queen is supporting everyone. Queen is helping her sister with her medications, with her day-to-day expenses, on top of helping support her elderly parents, on top of supporting her family. So I think it's time for us to help Queen help her sister. So I help her set up this GoFundMe, and whatever you guys could do, if you guys want to hit me up, I'll send you the link. You could look on GoFundMe, and I helped Queen set up this GoFundMe, and I know she will greatly appreciate anything you guys can do for her, because it's a really trying time for her, and she's always the backbone for everyone. Now, wouldn't be a word on the street with some Monique and Derek shenanigans. I have to touch on it, guys. So apparently, Rich Dollaz is a matchmaker. Okay, I have to whip out the blue microphone for this one. So Derek did a live with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Rich Dollaz. And next thing you know, the headlines are everywhere. Rich Dollaz is a matchmaker, and Derek is dating Carly Red. Well, immediately, I had to go and talk to my source, who is extremely close to Rich Dollaz. Extremely close. So I'm going to whip out my mic and just make a little announcement. Derek is not dating Carly Red. Rich Dollaz is not a matchmaker. So do not believe the headlines. Do not believe the other YouTube videos. Do not believe the rumors. Rich Dollaz did not hook up Derek with Carly Red. I spoke to a source that was just in Rich's house last week. So trust me, my source would know if Rich Dollaz was a matchmaker. So it seems like Derek is kind of trying to take over what Cam was doing in the beginning of the season. See, Cam, he would go on his Insta stories and he would, do a little video of like daily affirmations, daily inspirational stories. Well, now it looks like Derek is trying to do the same thing, his version. Move on from what hurt you, but never forget what it taught you. You know, Derek, that's kind of inspirational, maybe. Now, Monique, with her shenanigans, not quite sure what she was trying to accomplish here, but she deleted it shortly after. And of course, even though Derek can't go down to Atlanta for whatever reason, whether Monique called his federal parole officer or not remains to be seen. He's going to make sure that he gets his media tour in. So go check him out at a 90s party in Cleveland. And of course, Elizabeth is not on federal parole. So she has her media tour intact. And on June 2nd, she will be in Kansas City, Missouri. And speaking of Elizabeth, she is keeping all of us entertained on Instagram. She is, offering money for a wig and posting these pictures of Monique. And we have Calandra. She apparently went on some vacation to a resort somewhere, and she was riding a jet ski and smoking a big fat blunt, which is what I will be doing shortly in Atlantic City. Happy birthday to Mike. Justine lets the world know that it's her king's birthday and how much she loves him. Also, happy birthday greetings to Mike from his sister. Anne always supports her family and shows her love for her family on her social media. And I totally get it. And she gives me the fuzzies when I see this. Now, Mike is throwing up a picture of him with his hair all out there, flowing and beautiful. And Mike, he's trying to get a sponsorship from Head and Shoulders. Hey, if that doesn't work for you, you always have your credit repair agency to fall back on. So remember, guys, if you need your credit to be repaired, just DM Mike, Mr. Montana Mills, your full name, your mother's maiden name, your social security number, your date of birth, and all of your personal information. And Mr. Montana Mills will fix your credit in no time. Not saying I would do it, but hey, he has a credit repair service. Look, it's right there. Just saying. Now, Mocha's a big fat scammer. If you haven't read about it, go to wordonthestreetreality.com. There's part 1 and part 2 that covers it all. But Mocha's not fazed by it at all. He'll just move his scams to South Africa, where he's going to be a rugby player. Yeah, check this out. He's going to go play rugby in South Africa now. I guess that's where he's going to move his scamming. It wouldn't be word on the street with a little bit of Heather and Dylan. And excuse Heather's swollen face, but she's just, checking out the unlawful hacking of SoundCloud. I really think she needs to follow Dylan's advice and maybe practice a little bit of namaste. But I think Dylan may need to practice his own advice and do a little namaste because he's been flashing his D all over Instagram lately, and I'm not quite sure what's going on here. If he's a male stripper doing these sip and paint things, but yeah. I've been seeing a little bit too much of Dylan lately on the gram, so I think he needs to practice a little namaste. And speaking of people that need to practice namaste, oh, Lordy, Lord, Lord, Lord. And my allergies are killing me today. We have Kayla and Indy. I did a word on the street. And since I did a word on the street covering this messy, messy, messiness, it got messy, messy, messier. So basically, last Friday, there was a party in Houston, and Indy twerked on Kevin, and Kayla did not like it, and she went ballistic. Okay, let's just call a spade a spade. Kayla went ballistic. Indy was twerking on Kevin. Okay, that's the summary. So now we all owe Indy an apology because Indy did not do anything inappropriately sexually with Kevin. She did not sleep with him. Okay, they were taking pictures like this. She danced with him. She danced with everybody at the party. She did not sleep with him. Kevin actually slept with this girl. Her name is Felicia. Okay. Felicia is going away for 24 months for scamming the government out of $1 million with another guy for PPP loans. Okay. So apparently she was at this party. Kevin hooked up with her, not Indy. So we all owe Indy an apology. So the way the story goes, apparently, Kevin hooked up with her and Kayla got extremely mad and there was this whole big fight. So now this girl, Felicia, apparently has a GoFundMe on her page. She's going to jail. She scammed her and some other guy, scammed the government out of $1 million PPP loans. And she has a GoFundMe because she wants people to fundraise money to provide for her children while she's away. Don't know how that works, but she wants people to give her money to provide for her children while she goes to jail after scamming the government for $1 million. So there was a bunch of stories posted between Indy and Kayla, and Indy calling Kayla out for using the N-word on TV, and Kayla posted a story where she used the N-word again. And Indy posted Kayla's job, and eventually Kayla was fired from her job. Messy, messy, messiness. But good news, Chevelle. Remember I said Chevelle was missing from social media for a bit? She's back. She was just reflecting on her spiritual and on her soul. So Chevelle is back on social media. That's the good news that came out of this party because she was missing for a bit. I was worried. I was like, is she okay? Because Chevelle's one of those people that's always posting on the gram, and she went social media silent for a minute. So one of the good things that came out of this party is that, you know, Chevelle's okay, guys. So if you were concerned about Chevelle going social media silent, she was just reflecting spiritually and on her soul. So she's back and she's looking snatched. So don't worry about Chevelle. And the other good news that came out of this party, guys, is I realized that I don't need glasses. I'm not seeing double. This is simply a Snapchat filter, okay? Because when I saw this picture of Quaylon and Deontay, I really thought I needed new glasses. I thought I was seeing double. I thought there was something wrong with my eyesight. But someone told me that apparently this is a Snapchat filter. I'm old. I don't fuck with Snapchat. So thank you. Thank you. I'm not going crazy. I am not losing my eyesight, and I don't need new glasses. So that's another good thing that came out of this party. I realized I don't need new glasses. But bad news. Nicole and Tia, they're on separate pages, apparently. Okay. When Tia interviewed with me, she thinks that she's still working on her marriage with Nicole. But when Nicole interviewed on another channel, apparently she's still messing with Deontay. It's all very confusing. Please go check out my article on wordonthestreetreality.com. Nicole and Tia are not on the same page. I don't know, guys. I'm an old white lady. All this shit is very confusing to me. And speaking of confusing and sounding like a country song, poor Jessica. Okay. I mean, Dustin like attacked her, had another woman in her bed, and tried to steal her car. That sounds like a country song, but at least she can laugh about it. And if anybody understands having their life sounds like a country song, it's Antiba. So Dustin was in custody, no longer is in custody. And this is why Jessica's life is like a country song. He was arrested on his warrant and apparently was released. So Jessica, her life is a country song and she lives day to day. Glorietta, so proud of Glorietta. She's doing all the right things, avoiding toxic people, speed dating, and will not give in. She knows Josh is dating somebody else, but she won't give in. She won't dedicate her whole Instagram to try to warn the other person. She will let the other person figure out for herself. Because you know something? She has totally shaken Josh off. Check it out. Wordonthestreetreality.com. Haley, T is for her lover. And congratulations to Gabby. She is having a baby. And no, Deontay is not the father. I saw the comments on Reddit. Deontay is not the father, guys. Stop being dumb. We have Ty looking beautiful. And Emily, I feel you. I am done with this day already. I cannot wait to get down to Atlantic City and sit on that boardwalk and smoke my blunt. And Andrea, she misses her husband. And, you know, I feel for her. I really do. Now, you guys, just a reminder, if you have a loved one that's being released next month, immediately hit up Love After Lockup Casting. They are looking for couples. So I just wanted to close out this edition of Word on the Street with reminding autocorrect, it is never fucking duck, okay? Stop correcting it to duck. Thank you so much for watching me. Please hit that like button. Share my video with a friend or 10. Please subscribe if you don't already. Happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody. And I will see you next week. Thank you so much. Bye.